Daniel Radcliffe, just went viral, and it has nothing to do with magic or Hogwarts. It happened backstage at the Today Show, and the reason the whole internet is talking about it comes down to one 10-second moment that said everything about who this man is. But before we get to Radcliffe, we need to talk about the woman who made the moment possible. Because Alysa Liu's story at the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympics is the kind of thing that reminds you exactly why you watch sports. Liu is 20 years old. She came into these games with massive expectations, and she carried them like they weighed nothing. The team event came first, and she delivered gold alongside Ilia Malinin. First medal, done. Except then the medal literally broke. It separated from the ribbon, and under Olympic rules, she had to hand it back for repairs. So for a stretch of time, one of the most decorated skaters at these games was walking around one medal short through no fault of her own. Breezy Johnson went through the exact same thing after winning gold in the women's downhill, the same race where Lindsey Vonn suffered a serious leg injury in what was supposed to be her comeback run. These games were full of moments that swung hard in both directions. Liu eventually got her medal back and then turned her full attention to the individual event, where things got even more interesting. She went into the free skate sitting in third place. Not first, not second, third. She had made errors in qualification, and the two Japanese skaters ahead of her, Kaori Sakamoto and Ami Nakai, were both skating with real momentum. The math was not in her favor on paper. Then she put on a sparkling gold dress, skated to Donna Summer, and completely took over. She scored 150.20 in the short program and finished with a total of 226.79, jumping from third straight to the top of the leaderboard. Sakamoto finished at 224.90, Nakai at 219.16, and Liu stood alone at the top. In doing so, she became the first American woman to win Olympic gold in figure skating since Sarah Hughes at Salt Lake City in 2002. Over 20 years of waiting ended in one skate by a 20-year-old who came in from behind and made it look like she was having the time of her life. Because she was. She said afterward that she felt like she was floating, that the crowd carried her, that she felt zero pressure and nothing but joy from the moment she stepped onto the ice. She said the Olympics was exactly the stage she had always wanted to show her programs on, and that she would do it again without hesitation. That is who walked into the Today Show this week, both medals back around her neck, ready to share the moment with the world. And backstage, she ran into Daniel Radcliffe. The second Liu spotted him, she lost it completely, in the best way. Jumping up and down, staring like she could not believe what she was seeing, this double Olympic gold medalist instantly starstruck by a 36-year-old actor from the UK. Radcliffe came over with a hug and a high five, relaxed and warm, took some photos, and then Liu did something generous and spontaneous. She offered him one of her gold medals to wear. He reached for it, started to bring it over his head, and then stopped. He held it in his hands and said he would hold it, but he could not wear it, because wearing it, in his words, would feel like stolen valor. Then he looked at her and told her that watching her be herself was the most joyful thing he had seen in a very long time. That was it. The whole thing lasted under a minute. The clip spread everywhere. People who had never watched a second of figure skating were sharing it, and the reaction was almost unanimous. One person wrote that he understood the weight that medal carries and chose to honor it. Another said he might be the most well-adjusted former child star in the history of Hollywood, that despite everything he has been through, he has never once lost his grounding as a person. The U.S. figure skating account even jumped in, comparing his famous role to Liu's achievement and calling him a gold snitch catcher standing next to a gold medalist. What makes this moment land the way it does is simple. Radcliffe could have put that medal on, taken the photo, and nobody would have thought twice. The offer was made. The camera was ready. Most people say yes without even thinking about it. But he felt the weight of what he was holding, decided it was not his to wear, said so clearly and kindly, and moved on. No performance, no speech, just a quiet decision that turned out to say everything. 2 gold medals. A comeback from third place. 20 years of American figure skating history rewritten. And one 10-second moment backstage that the whole world decided mattered. That is Alysa Liu's 2026 Winter Olympics. And if you were not a fan before this, you almost certainly are now.